celebrity celebrity reads. I'm going to talk fast. I don't know how much time we have, and I see that it cut me off just for a few seconds. Let me get into this. I've been trying not to get into this. I'm very tired and very busy. So thank you for everybody that loves me, been donating, been patient to me. I sent out some products, some kits this week. Thank you everyone that waited for the 24K gold, the spirit kits, the sages, the hair kits. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for supporting the Ancestor Altar Drip. Look, let me tell y'all what the fuck is going on, because I'm hoping that maybe they won't stay outside of my yard. The celebrity read that I'm doing is for WIZDAWIZZARD. Of course, NIPSEY HUSSLE brought them to my house. They've been hanging outside of my house for about a week now. I didn't know what was going on. WIZDAWIZZARD is here. KINGVON is here. JUAN is here. So I got pretty niggas all in the front yard. Now Nipsey won't let them come in and hang out. But they're hanging in the front yard. You're born. So even if it freezes, let me know if you all can hear me. I'm going to still do the first part of this. So why it keeps doing this. But please let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, I'm going to continue with this reading, because this reading is crazy as fuck. And okay, thank you. You can hear me? All right, and I'm just going to have to come back when it doesn't freeze me, because I was going to do some sages. But I guess, I don't tell you what happened. Okay. I was looking for Nipsey because I put his food on the Ancestor Altar last week, and, you know, it rotted, so I put it outside, and I'm like, baby, what else do you want to eat? Sometimes he gets like that, and I don't hear anything. I don't hear a menu. I don't hear anything to drink. I don't hear anything to eat. So I know a lot of times that means he's not here. So if he's not here, I'm like, okay, you're going somewhere, you're going to Cali, you're checking on someone, you're hanging out with your friends, whatever. All right, so 3 days went by. I still didn't hear, what do you want me to eat, babe? What do you want to get from the store? What do you want me to cook? What do you want me to drink? What do you want to drink? What are we going to eat together? And I didn't feel him in the house. So I'm like, okay, he's not here. It was like 3 days he was gone. Yes, baby. Thank you, Sky Creature. I thought it might have been too late for you. Please donate. Yes, you can donate to my Cash App. You can do, so that's what, you put it there. Well, oh, thank you, Alex K. Tyler. And then you see my face when you go to that page, and it's, Alexis Tyler with the blue hat, the blue dress. I know, I hate I froze like that with my mouth like, in midstream while I'm talking. Okay. He comes back. I look outside. I come downstairs. Well, something weird happens because I feel something in the living room, and it's the same living room beneath my bedroom when Nipsey first came here, and he circled my house and checked me out and went in and out of the house for like 3 days. So I feel something in someone downstairs, but it's a big snake. The snake is huge. It's a big anaconda. It looks like the snake with Mommy Wata. Or it looked like Damballa. And I remember one time I got possessed by Damballa when I was doing my lecture in New York City in 2010. And it was so heavy. It was so big. It was so much wider than my body. I collapsed while I was doing the Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power Metaphysics of Sex show that was stolen from me. And I was so heavy and my body collapsed. I couldn't get up. And I knew that was Damballa because I wanted to crawl, and it felt like a big python. This python is hanging, but it's kind of it lifted itself up. So the tail was towards the ground. The head was on the ceiling, and what's above, like on the first floor, okay, on the second floor, above the ceiling, right directly above it is my bed. So I'm in the bed, the snake positions itself, and it's hanging there. The head it hooked itself to the ceiling. I'm like, this shit is crazy as fuck. What the fuck is going on here? So I didn't try to move it. It's talking, and it's in front of the mirror, down one of my magic mirrors downstairs, right above my room. So I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is going on? I knew, oh boy, this is Voodoo. This is a water spirit. This is a water. This is a mermaid. This is one of the queens of the sea, queens of the ocean. And then there's another being in here. It's another entity in here with Mami Wata, with the serpents. I'm like, this is Mami Wata, this is the Dambala. I'm getting a vibe like two of these are Haitian spirits, and these are mermaid spirits. So I didn't know that it was tied to Wiz the Wizard and Kodak Black, or as they say, Kodak Black. So I come downstairs. I look outside. Nipsey's here. He's outside. The nigga, I should have known the nigga was up to some bullshit, and he went up to no motherfucking good, because the nigga had that white jogging suit on that I had seen him in that picture. I don't know if that's a motherfucking Puma goddamn jogging suit on with a I don't know if it's a black stripe or something on the side of the jogging suit. Nigga had his hair freshly braided, but had cut his beard down and had his beard permanent like a goddamn V, like on the tip of it was hanging down, like he had some oil sheen and shit on his fucking beard. Hair was shining like he had just went and got his hair goddamn braided, got some new cornrows in his goddamn head. Then I looked down and nigga got some motherfucking fresh ass tennis shoes on. And got some motherfucking long ass tube socks on, roll up above his long ass leg, and got the sock laid on his goddamn shin. Is that front bone on the front of your goddamn calf? Got this long ass damn, got 1 foot out and 1 foot back. So got his foot. So I knew he was up to some bullshit. Yeah, he was looking good, chocolate kissing. Looking good with his hair fresh braided and shit. It was shining. He's standing out there under my tree. The same tree he was spying on me, goddammit. And by the goddamn Herbie Kirby's out there. So I'm like, this nigga's up to some bullshit. So I'm looking out there. He got 1 foot forward and 1 foot backward with them long ass socks up to his, almost to his fucking kneecap, laid on his goddamn bones. So I'm like, what the fuck going on? So I look up beside him. Here is, can y'all still hear me? Let me know, because if you can't, I'm going to stop talking. I just try to come back and restart. Let me know if y'all can hear me. KINGVON is right there. JUAN is right there. And Wiz the Wizard is right there. So y'all need to look up JUAN, because JUAN is from Florida. JUAN was an affiliate of Meek Mill, signed up under Meek Mill, and he was a rapper. You can look up CHIKO, I think it's CHIKO. JUAN. JUAN was shot and murdered down here in Atlanta, Georgia in 2018. Young man, I think in his 20s. So he from Florida. Wiz the Wizard is from Florida. And then KINGVON from Chicago, living in Atlanta under a record label, was shot and murdered in Atlanta. So JUAN and KINGVON was both murdered in Atlanta. That's what I'm saying, Scott Creech. I got all these pretty niggas. All these pretty young niggas with long cornrow, long braid, long lock and shit, standing outside the house. I'm walking back and forth. I mean, I'm just coming downstairs walking back and forth. As I'm walking in one direction, my head looking outside, because I'm looking at all the pretty niggas outside. I said, goddamn, I said, well, Nip, is you going to bring them in? He talking about, no, I ain't bringing them in. You could talk to them outside, so I got to talk to them through the fucking wall. I got to look at all y'all pretty niggas through the wall and talk to the nigga outside under the tree and shit by the goddamn Herbie Kirby. He going to tell me, yeah, they coming out. I had to talk to the niggas outside. So I'm like, all right then, Wiz the Wizard. This is the shit that blowed my goddamn mind. Well, I know now about the snakes and Dambala. This is one of these is a Simbi spirit. I think it's S-I-M-B-I. Simbi is one of, I think, them Haitian spirits, one of them snakes, the lords, goddammit. I looks at Wiz the Wizard. It's this real black chocolate fine ass Haitian god that is standing inside Wiz the Wizard. An older man that was speaking in French and that was speaking in Creole. I'm like, what the fuck? So it looks like Wiz the Wizard on the outside. But on the inside, I can see that there is a dark-skinned older man. He does not speak English, and he is telling me he came from Haiti. He showed me this older kind of hut-looking house. Part of the house looked like it had been renovated. Part of the house was half brick. The other part was like straw in a hut. There was no grass in the yard, like dirt or sand in the yard. And in front of it was a big lake or body of water around the house. Everybody, Sky Creature, can you hear me? No, can you? Oh, Ewas, thank you. See, Magdalene. But they also call them Loas, because I saw some Loas in here, and he showed me a baby that he put on me and put around the house. Can you hear me, Sky Creature? Can other people hear me so I can continue to talk? I'm not going to try to start this over right now. I need to get this out, and I'll come back another time because I want to go ahead and get this done. Okay? So, the man is looking. Thank you, baby. I'm glad y'all can hear me. Because I just got to drop this on y'all motherfucking ass. Because these fuckers done dropped. The nigga done dropped it on me. All he do is keep up shit. Shit, I thought maybe he was out in LA or talking to some friends or hanging, visiting family members and shit. I'm just thinking, I'm like, well, shit, you brought this to me. Now we do this. Just click the like button and share. Thank you, baby. Thank you. So I look at the man. I'm fucked up. I'm like, I've never seen anything like this before. He is looking through the wall, talking to me. Oh, Ocean Views Light, get down. Girl, you know what? I thought he would stop this, okay? When he goes somewhere, I never know what's going to go on. I never know who's going to bring. And I had not heard of anybody talk about JUAN. He said all of them have something in common. JUAN, WIZDAWIZZARD, and KINGVON. NIPSEY HUSSLE said all of them are tied to the same way he was murdered and tied to some of the same companies, record labels, and gatekeepers that signed Nipsey Hussle, that managed Nipsey Hussle, that work with Nipsey Hussle, also work with KINGVON, WIZDAWIZZARD, and JUAN, and said that they were inside jobs when they murdered JUAN in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, y'all can look up JUAN's story, and he was always up under Meek Mill, and you know who Meek Mill is under, okay? He was here, and this guy called Ty Music, where he was supposedly visiting the guy named Ty Music, and there was a couple other guys there, but from what he told me, what WIZDAWIZZARD told me, and what JUAN told me, was that 21 Savage didn't want him down here in the ATL. Some kind of connection, some kind of problem with 21 Savage. Well, we'll tie back to who? Vaughn, okay? And Ty Music said that JUAN was in the house visiting. They were cool. I think they might have been smoking or something. JUAN got a phone call from Florida from his mother and said when JUAN got off the phone, he looked up and said, it's some bad juju in the air. And all of a sudden, said JUAN started shooting Ty Music. Ty Music said he was shot in the lungs and the leg. He was dying, so he didn't want to shoot JUAN, but he had to shoot JUAN in self-defense. So he shot JUAN. JUAN ran out of the door. He didn't know if he was living or dead, and they found him. I think he fell outside or something. JUAN died, and his mother, somebody had to come to Atlanta to get JUAN and take him back to Florida. Now, he keeps talking about his mother and says some unfinished business around his murder, and he wants to reach out to his mother. So I don't know if he talked to his mother, but clearly he was very spiritual. The mother's spiritual for JUAN to get off the phone with his mother and say, it's some bad juju in the air, and just start shooting motherfucker. Look, that's what Ty Music said, but JUAN is telling me the story is a little bit different than what Ty Music said, but I'm trying not to get into that. But now JUAN's dead, and when you look, I think it was December the 13th, 2018. When you add those numbers up and you flip it, it's a 6, okay? WIZDAWIZZARD. Now, that's a different story because the Haitian king took over WIZDAWIZZARD's body and said he come out the house. So they called him out the house in Haiti. He came out the house, went through the water in Haiti, and came through the ocean to get to Miami and Florida. Told me to stop, but he keeps mentioning he hung in Miami for a little while too, goddamn it. So this Voodoo King, let me tell you who he reminded me of. He reminded me of a mix of the Gay Day, and when I found out about the Gay Day, because I had some Haitian people watch me a long time ago when I started the Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power Show, and he said the Gay Day spirits liked me, and the Gay Day spirits were on me and had to be in my family. Now, I'm not saying they probably are, I just don't know how they got there, and I absolutely believe it, because the Gay Day like to talk about fucking and sucking and dick and pussy, and like to grab they dick and fuck and throw they pussy and drink liquor and talk shit and smoke cigarette and smoke cigars and shit and keep up shit and just say any fucking thing that comes to their mind and don't give a fuck what they think and feel. So it switched, goddammit. 1 minute looked like it was goddamn Papa Gay Day ass. It like it was LeBaron Sam D because he had a woman with him and the Mama Brigitte with him, and then Papa Legba. So I'm like, wait a minute, is Papa Legba and LeBaron interchangeable with the Gay Day? They come off like that. So he was like, les flux en oui, and I said, look, I don't understand French, goddammit. So I'm hoping when y'all hear this shit that somebody that is Haitian or that know about Haitian voodoo and Haitian magic, know about the Loa, EY, can tell me who this is and why he showed me inside. Look, can everybody hear me? The screen is frozen and I'm going to talk right now while I can. Why this Haitian god, real dark skin, older man, real fine, thank you, Ali, thank you, baby, was inside of Wiz the Wizard. Wiz the Wizard wasn't talking, he wasn't moving, and it was really weird. And then the Haitian god, I said, you know what, even though I don't understand French, I don't have no Haitian friends around me to try to tell you what I'm seeing and try to help me try to talk, repeat what I hear you say in Creole and French, goddammit, oui, and CC, because I said, but your ass a bad motherfucker, goddammit, because you done told me, nigga, you came from goddamn the hut, have a remodel house in Haiti, through the water in Haiti, jumped from there, came through the ocean, got to Miami, goddamn, moved through Miami. Now your ass done took over Wiz the Wizard and said you got Wiz the Wizard in the underworld on the other side and you is guarding him. He belongs to you and you is not going to let Wiz the Wizard go. And now your ass done came to the ATL with King Nip, the Sea Queen Drip. You in the dirty South, goddammit. I mean, this shit wild as fuck. So, thank you, baby. Thank you, Monica. So I said, look, try to tell me what is you saying so I can understand what you want me to do. Cause I mean, god damn. He said, I want some black goat. I said, now look, nigga, now I can't go to the farm. I said, you know they gonna call the popo. I can't kill no damn goat over here. In the yard, hey bird. I said, so you want me to go get it? I said, cause I'll get somebody to slaughter a fresh goat. And you want the goat or you want it cooked? I want you to cook me some goat. And I said, look, I'll get in trouble. You know, I can't do that shit no more over here. The neighbor be trying to call the police on the bitch. So I can't cut no chickens and shit up over here no more. Cut no damn goat head off of here. Look, tell me where to go get the goddamn goat, nigga. Because I ain't here none in a while. I ain't been around now in a while. I ain't cut one in a while, goddamn it. So where do I get the goddamn goat? He told me, I will tell you where I need the goat. And I said, okay, then you'll tell me what the fuck going on? He was like, yes, I want it with you. So he didn't want no pig. I don't eat pigs anyway. So I looked and it came up. I found where to get some goat. I said, well, what do? I put Haitian food. It came up Caribbean food. And then it was Jamaican. I put a Jamaican energy. So I'm getting the food that Jamaican, Latin, and Haitian eat. So I saw Caribbean. And when I put in the Haitian, and I said, okay, so I said, what you want? He gonna print down and scroll down the menu and told me he wanted the curry goat. And I said, okay, what you want with it? So he told me he want one of them ginger beer because I didn't know about the alcohol. I kind of order that, you know, I couldn't go to the store. So I had to have it dropped off for me. So I got some oxtails. I had 2 big dinners and stuff. And he kept saying he want a beef patty and shit on the side. And I said, that sounds good. That's why I've been fucking craving that shit. For about a week or 2, this nigga would know he was going to come over down to the ATL, goddammit. And so I got the beef patty. I got him one, got me one. He told me he wants some plantain. I said, yeah, that sounds good, goddammit, nigga. I'm going to give me some plantain too. So then I got this shit. They dropped it off. I said, God damn, this shit look good. So tell me about what, 2-3 days ago, I put it up there on the, because I never had any before. I put it up there on the altar. This nigga, damn it. So I'm looking at NIPSEY, I'm looking at KINGVON, I'm looking at CHIKO JUAN. Nobody moves. Wiz the Wizard doesn't move. The Haitian god gets up out of Wiz the Wizard body, walk from under my tree in my yard, through the yard, come through the door where I'm sitting at right here behind me. and started bending over eating the goat. Everybody and everything stood still. Nipsey, nobody. He didn't even eat off his own altar. He let the Haitian God eat off the altar. So I'm bending over in the kitchen over the oxtail. He bending over. He's not even saying nothing. I said, okay, you must be pleased. I had got you some extra gravy and shit to put over. I got that spicy gravy, them pepper and shit, and I figure you might like that. Nigga, I got me some too. And I said, don't cut your eye in here. I'm telling you right now that everybody's scared of you, and I'm a little scared of you, but this is 1 minute I'm not scared of you because you're not getting the oxtail. I'm telling you that rat motherfucking now, nigga. The oxtail is mine. I ain't never had no before. Now I done bit into these motherfuckers nice and tender and cooked down real soft and easy to fucking eat with this rice and gravy and this spice and shit in it. Now, nigga, we gonna this one time. I'm not scared of you right now, goddammit. We're gonna fight because you're not getting these oxtails. I got you a whole big old plate of all the goat and curry and shit you want. Now, I hope there's some goddamn enough that beer and shit that you got in there, but the oxtail is mine, goddammit. That shit is good as a motherfucker. I couldn't even take that. I said, now what I will do, you can have my beef patty and have these plantain. I don't want that right there in that bread. I gave him that right there in the bill. This nigga stood in here about an hour or so. Soon as he stood in here, I look outside. Where's the wizard saying, help, somebody help me. Oh, somebody help me. Then where's the wizard? Like he trying to big, red ass trying to take off running. Oh, help me. And then the God bent over eating the shit. He didn't move. The hellhounds. This nigga got some hellhounds with him with some big shit hook teeth. His hooks got their motherfucking mouth. One of them was black. One of them looked like it was real, like a dark, like chocolate brown. Then there was these beings, real pretty. They was shaped like men and built like men, but they looked like they was made out of midnight black sky with stars, sparkling bright stars for eyes. They were walking in my house. One stood by me, followed me around, said hello. The other ones were walking up and down my sidewalk, up and down the street, and there was about 5 or 6 goddamn hellhounds around Wiz the Wizard. So Wiz the Wizard could not fucking move. He could not run. I said, oh, that's why he calmly eating in here, because he know Wiz the Wizard. But Wiz the Wizard couldn't talk because he was dominating his body speaking in French. Then, excuse me, Wiz the Wizard body and the back of his head was out. I don't know, because some people said Wiz the Wizard was chopped up and killed in one place and dumped in front of a house where his brother was murdered. I don't know when the brother was murdered. But then Wiz the Wizard's cousin said his head was not cut off. The police won't confirm or deny what happened to the body. They said they don't want to cause hysteria. But when I looked, well, what happened was he was in a $30,000 contract with Wiz the Wizard, like Jack Boy is in a contract with Kodak Black, and Kodak Black would not let Wiz the Wizard buy it out for $100,000. They trusted Kodak, so he didn't directly sell his soul. That's not what I'm saying. He just trusted Kodak. They were friends, grew up around each other, just like Jack Boy said he didn't watch it. He look at the contract. He just signed it because him and Kodak, I think, might be related. They grew up together, and he said he wants to buy his contract out too. First he said $1 million when Kodak was in jail. Kodak got out early, so he said he tried to give Kodak $300,000, I think, for a $25,000 contract. Kodak won't take it. Then it said Kodak was supposed to get out in 2022. Kodak got out early. Look at some funny shit, because the same night that, or same day Wiz the Wizard got murdered, he was supposed to, I don't know if he knew Spotum got him, or he was hanging with Spotum got him. Spotum got him was in a car he stole from Atlanta. The car was shot up 22 times, but I think Spotum got him was shot 5 times. The same day, or that evening, Wiz the Wizard was shot, supposedly hacked up and decapitated, bled out in one place and moved to another. Okay, the 22, that number, just like 11 and 33, are very powerful master numbers, high-level occultist master numbers. And it's amazing to me, because what I see in the cards, the top of it is the moon card. There were females involved in this, because Wiz the Wizard was fucking several women, or cheating on one and getting with another, getting high, drinking, and partying. He had women upset with him. He had someone he knew spy on him, set him up. There were fights and arguments back and forth, just like he was fighting, arguing back and forth with Kodak Black about the contract, and he wouldn't let him out of it. They would go up, die down. He would win, die down, win, die down. A group of people were attacking Wiz the Wizard, and he's named Wisdom, calls himself Wiz the Wizard, but he didn't move and think and act as a wizard or with wisdom. He was talking too much, arguing with Kodak Black in public, and got fucked up. So it looked like his thoughts, his talking, his mannerisms, his movement, who he trusted, who he hang with, the women he was laying with, and his whole lack of discipline and integrity did not match his name, because he was spied on, threatened to be killed, and murdered. There's a group of people, more than one group of people he had conflict with, but one of them, what the Haitian king is telling me, the several kings that were here, is tied to his contract, and a curse was put on him, a demonic curse. The demon was already put on anybody that signs those contracts. They already know who's going to live, who's going to die. Are you going to die right off? Are you going to get a couple of albums, maybe more albums? Are you going to be a gatekeeper because you be flexible to sell your soul, sell the souls, and murder those coming in, or lure people in so that you'll be an asset and you'll live a longer time? Okay, when he was given the 22s, like Kodak got out and the name was 22, the year was 22. He got out earlier than that, and then Spot him, got him shot. Car shot 22 times that he stole from a guy in Atlanta, but only hit 5 times. And then you look at the numbers that line up with Wiz the Wizard. I'm probably going to have to come back and deal with some more, because you deal with September, and that's the 9-day. I have to go back and see whether it's the 17th day, the 18th day of the month. But remember when I told you about the Jason period, July, August, September, October, November, and people were laughing and said I was crazy. I told you there were going to be sacrifices inside of the industry done during the Jason period, July, August, September, October, November. Just like I told you with the demonic entities that are controlling the entertainment industry, music, television, and movies, that I brought out through The Mask, and they all have their Halloween shows that have come out when you saw me wear the mask, and I told you stay out of the federal parks, and that people, even some white people that had genes in them they may not know about, or we may not know about, were going to start coming up dead in the federal parks. And as you see, what I said was true, and how I said NIPSEY had me honor the Jewish holidays in Hebrew, dealing with Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. I blew my mind. I don't know if you saw this. Kodak Black, like a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, had a Jewish priest or rabbi praying over him. He had a black strap going up his arm, symbolic of bonding himself with God. And he was saying, we are coming out of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So you see, Kodak already has been taught his rituals and his principles and his spirituality. I am so surprised, though, because I've never seen it in public. You can see this video on YouTube. I said, goddamn, NIPSEY said this. So as the God is sitting and eating, or standing, he was standing over, bending over, eating. Kodak Black tries to run. Excuse me. Wiz the Wizard tries to run. He cannot run because the hellhounds and the ether beings are surrounding him, and the hellhounds got hooks, and then some babies. It must have been a female hellhound. That's why I know females were involved in Wiz the Wizard's killing, and helped to set him up or lure him to a particular spot. He thought these were friends or associates he was with that set him up and killed him. His body opened up and he was gutted. So I don't know if he was gutted when this was done to him, and they were talking to him, some males and females were talking to him, and some people in the industry that actually, rappers and people that are also gang affiliated, were there talking to him when they were killing him and reminding him as to why we're doing this to you, and you talk too fucking much. And there was a couple of bitches with it, and some of the bitches was mad at him because Wiz the Wizard was fucking several bitches and lying and playing games. Okay, yes, LeBaron Samedi was here with Mama Brigitte, also Papa Legba and Papa Gede, which I love. I love all three. Okay. His body opened up and it looked like a rubber doll. That's what the Haitian God let me see when he was in here eating. The head was bust in the back. His brain was bust out. Head was bust open, a cut open, brains out, hanging down, back open. He kept saying his stomach was hurting, his arteries and vein in his chest. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Was toe. He said he was toe, and he was sore in the middle of his body, in the front, and in the stomach, in the chest, hit in the chest, and in the back. But thank you, baby. Thank you, Dominique. For some reason, his head, brains was hanging out. And the Haitian guy here told me he wasn't going nowhere. He's mine in the underwear. He's on the other side. Then his body started being raised up like a crucified Christ, which tell me he was a sacrifice. He was an offering for somebody. Have mercy. And then I start to see numbers like a matrix. There's a payout, a number like a lottery, a ching. This boy's soul is gone. He's not like NIPSEY. He's not like KINGVON. He's not like CHIKO JUAN, where this still has the essence, the soul, the consciousness, the spirit there to have a conversation. The one that's having a conversation is the Haitian God. So I know this is about money and payouts, and he's been transferred from one spot to the other, and somebody's going to be paid out with insurance, whoever has his records or his publishing or part ownership of it and his contract, as well as whatever payout they give him to his mother, family, or whoever's over his funeral. And believe me, it's not going to be a lot. And with his daughter or how many children, because somebody might be pregnant by him as well. It might not just be one child, just one that we heard about. He mentioned a daughter. It might be another, because he was fooling around with several people he didn't know, and laying there doing pillow talking and running his mouth to niggas and talking about Kodak Black, and yeah, he don't know this nigga. He soon he let me out. I'm gonna go with this other nigga, and I'm gonna get this nigga, and I'm gonna really let this nigga know what time it is, and I'm gonna make more money, and I'm gonna go over him and above him. I'm gonna show him. As soon as he get out, he let me out that little bullshit ass country. I'm gonna get on another one, be bigger and better. Kodak heard about it, and Kodak feeling was hurt. Now y'all need to take Kodak Black mafioso. See, cause y'all growed up with that nigga. That motherfucker there is not nothing to goddamn play about. The nigga done told y'all, goddamn it, he done went to Rosh Hashanah. He respect Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and say his prayers to God. You don't take this serious. The nigga told y'all, yeah, the mongoose might bite a snake, but I ain't no snake. I'm a goddamn vulture in this motherfucking bitch. And then they do come in here, they went to this hellhound, they were laughing like a group of hyenas. Come around, not hyenas was in here with the Haitian God, bending over eating the food to me. When it comes to goddamn WIZDAWIZZARD, I swear the fuck, they was showing me the shit and how this nigga was laid on the floor and bleeding and brains was out and goddamn pieces of the body were leaking out. See, look, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? You see why I want to get this shit over, because maybe they'll leave my goddamn house. Then after the Haitian God, this when this shit get real fucking wild, man. The Haitian God go back outside with NIPSEY, Von, CHIKO JUAN, and get back in WIZDAWIZZARD body and take over the goddamn body. Then a few minutes later, this about 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm upstairs in my room saying prayers and shit, trying to meditate. The Haitian God, this nigga right here, I'm seeing through the wall, he's standing out there, got a motherfucking key of cocaine. The Haitian God, his pinky finger would have got a little long nail on it. He started snorting that goddamn powder. Not only is the Haitian God got the goddamn powder, he got a little bit of goddamn fentanyl, like the nigga got a little heroin, and the nigga got some fucking pills. He got a little bag of goddamn pills of that perk and that motherfucking molly. Then 10 bitches come across the street and walk through the goddamn woods. They died on the physical level, but they alive. I said, nigga, you done gave all them people in the underwear my goddamn address. It's 10 bitches. All they had on was some high heel shoes and some grease, and took a razor and shaved they pussy down and had they pussy printed like a V, like cut it like a triangle, like cut the hair out around their whole body and cut the hair out around their thighs and in between their leg and shit, and had they pussy shaved out. So I'm picking up Pamba Jira vibes, you know what I'm saying? Because I fucks with her, you know what I'm saying? She's with me, so they stepping over the goddamn woods, over the river and through the woods to goddamn Queen Drip house we go. Fuck going to grandma's house, goddamn it. They stepping down and they got some high heel shoes on. One bitch got some silver motherfucking goddamn Saturday Night Live Boogie Fever shoes on with some fucking high heel on the back. She twisting and throwing her pussy. And she got oil on her pussy. The pussy shining in the goddamn street like about 10 bitches. And then the goddamn Haitian God, I don't know if it was Papa Leg, but told me he finna fuck all 10. And his dick real hard and long. I'm mad. I said, wait a minute. I come out there. I asked her for Jake out there and I said, what the fuck you doing? You done ate. You done ate in my house in the goddamn dirty south. Now you gonna disrespect me and go out here You got a whole key? Nigga, you done open the key. You snort powder with your pinky finger out of one nose. Sniffing the powder. Then you got a little fentanyl. I guess you gonna cut that for them bitches or some of them niggas gonna come up and goddamn get some. He got a little heroin and got the pill. Nigga gonna get mad at me and look at me talking about, what the nigga said? The word he said, embrace your pussy. I said, what? Embrace my pussy. Embrace your pussy. We give you vagina power. You supposed to bring it to the earth. You supposed to teach vagina power. That's what you have it for. Embrace your pussy. And then start look at me and start batting on the powder and fucking a bitch's dick. Pull it out. His dick was long and hard. Head was that the bitch. I said, oh motherfucker. I know not to disrespect this nigga, so I'm cutting my eye down the street on the corner. You know who I'm looking at? I look at NIPSEY. NIPSEY won't look at me. He gonna look at the Haitian God talking about, that's what I told her. My mouth dropped. I didn't even say that. I said, you know what? NIPSEY did tell me I need to embrace my pussy, man, and get over being prudish and hung up. And I said, but how the fuck he know? So Nip wouldn't look at me. I said, you been talking about me on the other side? I mean, the nigga just straight snapped on me and told me I need to embrace my pussy and that I need to just focus on getting together and getting in shape, goddammit, and feel my pussy, goddammit, and standing vagina power, talking about called the ancestors gave me that shit. And I need to, you know what I'm saying, teach that shit and be with that shit they with. I said, well, you know what? I'm finna go back in the house. I'm gonna let you fuck these hoes. Since that's how you wanna motherfucking talk to me, goddammit, and said that that's a part of getting in touch with your goddamn spiritual sexuality. You get in touch with your dick. The nigga fucked it 10 bitches. Back to motherfucking back. And I'm looking at him, he talking about, I'm not fucking, I mean, he said, like, you need to see that. Why the fuck I need to see? Okay, but you know what, since they have been in here, I have been with my girl over there. We have taped 2 Vagina Power Show lectures where the people, the intro to Vagina Power, the intro to psychic self-development. We're going to do the intro meditation. We're going to talk about the intro to embracing your pussy. You see what I'm saying? Standing in vagina power. Because the nigga done told me that shit, but I don't give a fuck what he say. I'm not finna snout no powder mix with that goddamn Neil. I'm not finna fuck with that fentanyl, goddammit. I'm not finna fuck with that goddamn heroin or that heron. I'm not finna pop that molly, goddammit. He can do it. And I said, wait a minute. Are you also trying to tell me something? Was Wiz the Wizard as well as KINGVON, CHIKO Juan, were they involved in this type of activity? Snow powder, selling powder, snow heroin, selling heroin. He said yes. He said that was the way we got them and that was the downfall. He said because I am over all of these things in the underworld. I am over drugs. I'm over pharmaceuticals. I'm over sex. I'm over pills. He said I'm over those vices. I control all of those things and I will give those to you to see if you will fall in entertainment or fall away from your own lust. He said, and over on the other side, if that's what you like to do, he said, sometimes I like to do that. He said, that's your vice. He said, then I get niggas' dicks hard. Because I used to hear men talking about this, and I don't know if you all know it, but it's like Shango, Papa Legba, Gay Day. If a man have a problem getting his dick hard, you want to create an altar for those particular king, Haitian king, gods, lower spirit. You put a dick. You keep phalluses up there as well as whatever drinks and food that they want on your altar because they will help get your dicks hard on God. They will get that dick stiff as wood on hood. You see what I'm saying? So I'm listening. I said, you have got to be, because you keep shape-shifting. You got to be a mix of these or all of these. You keep coming in. You got to be LeBaron with Mama Bridget, because he had some fine bitches with him, and the bitches got naked. They liked to fuck him. They were dancing around. And I guess they know he like, they pussy to be goddamn cut in a certain design and shit, or goddamn cut babies and they pussy and shit. They got all kind of design around they pussy, and I'm seeing Pombagira because it's a T way. It's not a four-way, it's a three-way right up in front of my goddamn house. So I'm just like seeing this shit. They just stripping for him. They popping. They like the way they walking. They got their pussy pushed forward. And like they hip push, you know, they head pushed backward. Like they just walking him throwing pussy. Throw that pee. Throw that, 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 throw that pee. He ready to throw that. I'm talking about dick down his leg. Hard and shining, goddamn, I guess got some motherfucking grease and shit on a nigga. They hard as Chinese arithmetic. You know, he's known that proud. And that, so he's, so Chico Juan, he said, was also involved in some type of heroin. He was making big money. And he also told me he was a shooter, like a private hitman or assassin. I didn't see it about KINGVON. We know that KINGVON had done those things, but he wasn't in transition of doing that or doing the type of transaction where he was murder. This was also tied to music. All these men that were murdered, that were down here, were in music deals, rap deals. They told me, this Haitian God told me, all they murders were not random murders by somebody that's come up and shot them out the blue. These were hits, and they were under contract signed with record label and people that they trust in the record. They tied together from Atlanta, New York, Philly, LA, Chicago. They still living and they under people's now. I hope my boy Cash the Don is listening to this, because I know Cash the Don could really give me more on it. Because you know, I'm trying to stay out of it. The way they come over here and do me, and the way they Haitian spirit and them female spirit. Now, Mommy Watts are cool. The big serpent is still hanging around here, crawling around here up and down the step and shit. But the way that them guys did me, and the way, you know, he really didn't have to talk to me like that and talk about that I need to embrace him up in my ass and stop being prudish and have hang-ups on me. And I need to get back to Alexa K. Tyler vagina power, because that's what I'm here for. And embrace my pussy and teach people how to embrace their pussy. And so they can fuck and suck dick. And that you know what? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why that thing did me like that. But, they ain't gonna give me the blueprint. I'll leave what the hell you toasting. Looked at me and said that shit hard, just like that, and my neck popped back. I said, oh. Then I cut my eye, and it went look at me. He looked down. He said, that's why I tried to tell him. I said, God damn, I don't believe you. I don't believe y'all doing this to me. They were still like that today. What you said, Bird? Embrace that thing, girl. Girl looked at me and then turned his fucking head back down now to Vaughn and them bitches, and gonna get his pinky finger and dig in that goddamn thing, bag of cocaine and snot. Like, fuck that shit. You tell me I'm finna fuck an audio. Throw her some more goddamn pass. Nigga, why this nigga got a key? The whole key? I mean, he wasn't snort the whole key. He was just like getting little pieces out. And I said, but you know what? He said he's over that shit in the underworld and over here. He seduces people. He supplies that shit. He said, I control all of that, and I control the dead. And then Papa leg by, you know, you see, be at the crossroads. So all these were gods of the underworld that also tied to the mermaid spirits, the water spirits, and that come over here and control people inside the body in the industry. None of them are happy. Chico once said nobody's listening to him. His mother's not completing everything she was supposed to do for him. There might be still some legal things that Chico Juan needs done. KINGVON is a little more stable, but he still has some issues coming up around court proceedings, legal proceedings, and things tied to his music. You know, and of course, the things, you know, with NIPSEY, all of them have their issues to deal with, that I will pass their message. I'm honored to pass their messages. But Wiz the Wizard, oh my, that's a whole nother game. That's a different game. I have never seen someone jacked up like that. And it was a lot of revenge. And he said, oh, help me, Kodak, I'm sorry. Oh, and that's all I'm saying about that little bit there. Like I said, you need to look at that video. Kodak is in that video with Wiz the Wizard called Mafioso. And Kodak had that one piece of hair, that wig, like he had that hair over one eye, and they all had them red suits on, that red and black, them colors of sacrifice. Look at Nipsey. Before he was murdered, he was at a show, I don't know if it was a Grammy, where he was. Nipsey had on a red and black with the white, the sacrifice colors, red and black. He had a red and black checkerboard jacket on, and I'm not sure if the pants was red or black, and had a white shirt. Nipsey had the sacrifice colors on. Not too it might have been a month or so before they assassinated him. And then Kodak Black got Wiz the Wizard. I don't know who else was with him that had those red suits on. And then he has Wiz the Wizard starring right there with him, eating a meal with him. And then Kodak Black was jumping up talking about how, yeah, they done took this nigga head off. They took his head off. That's that real mafioso shit. Come on, let's celebrate. You getting excited, jumping up and down. And I'm just like, And Wiz the Wizard, you call yourself the Wizard. Your birth name, your mother gave you is wisdom. And you were blind, and they flipped the wizard knowledge on you and then lured you to a place or meeting or something, or kidnap you. And these are people you had to be familiar. When they showed that was on the phone, they were spying on him, literally hunting him down, talking to him. He's very open, talking shit, feeling comfortable running his mouth, and they came right to him, took him, torture him, and the hyena is laughing and keeps showing me his brains bust out, like his head is tore up or cut. Look, oh boy, it doesn't matter. It's frozen, and I'm not going to cut it off. As long as the people let me know they can hear me, I'm not going to keep trying to start it and stop it from freezing. If they can hear me, I have to get this reading out. So for the people that want to hear it, I am putting this first part out now. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a second part. I don't know if I'm going to come back. But I don't want to wait and try to come back tonight or tomorrow to tell you what the fuck has been happening to me. I get this out my system, goddammit. I got to tell somebody, anybody, this fucking shit, man, that I've been going through over here. Well, all them, they outside right now. Because Nipsey won't let the niggas come in the house. I said, God damn it, I can't believe that this a dream come true. All these pretty niggas standing outside my door. I'm just coming back, walking, I almost ran into the wall. I'm looking at all these niggas outside. I said, God damn, some pretty ass niggas out here. And he said, that's all you gonna do, look at them through the wall. I said, still won't let them come in here and talk to me. He's like, I'll hang outside with them. I said, okay, well, I'm going to cook y'all some milk, because I had cooked the Haitian. I was getting ready to put the Haitian food that was like the bugs and stuff was in it in the house. It was decomposing pretty fast. This has never happened too. The flowers I just bought a few days ago, they're dying. They're dead and bent over. I've never had flowers die this fast. I know there was really intense, very big, powerful entities in my house the past week. Yeah, he gonna tell me some but I let him look at bitch. I'm like, nigga, I thought that maybe you have been gone because you was out fucking a bitch. That's what I thought you was fucking doing. You was gone for 3 days. I could have took that better than you doing this shit right here. You bring them over here to do this to me, and then this Haitian spirit got a smart, real fi-fi ass, slick ass mouth, gonna do what he wanna do in my house, ate up my damn food, and then went out there and started drinking liquor and snorting that power with his dick hole, and then gonna go off on me, cause you why you in front of my house, snorting that shit, and what you selling that shit, and he had for them bitches lined up. He said that's what they were doing. That's why they got set up and killed. Fucking different bitches, getting high, driving around, bragging, running their motherfucking mouth. I said, oh, okay, but man, what that got to do with me though? I mean, what come on, God. Now, you know I don't touch that shit. No, but you have to see, you have to learn. Don't you talk to me about what I do and who I school you and breast your pussy. I said, you know what? I don't have to take this. And then Nip agreed with the shit, so I just turned my back. I went on back. This shit, they were doing this shit at 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock, all tree on. At 3 o'clock in the morning, bitches all of they everywhere. So I'm so embarrassed.
Also, all the people in the underwear know that they want to get their dick sucked and throw their pussy and come over here and eat like they want to and drink. They know they come over my goddamn house down in the dirty motherfucking South. I told you the nigga done came from California and came down to my house in the dirty South and trapped my motherfucker house out and turned me out. Told y'all I'm the real new in this bitch, goddamn it. Told y'all that nigga was looking for a real goddamn OG of Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power BP in this bitch. Fuck what you heard. I don't think y'all really understand. Some of y'all bitches think that he just picked a reader to do his motherfucking readers. I don't think you know who the fuck I am, goddammit. I didn't just pop up doing a reader. I am Alexis K. Tyler Vagina Power in this motherfucker. There was never one before, during, and there will never be one after I leave this motherfucking bitch. So he came to the pussy police. But see, I had to resurrect that shit. I guess that's when he gonna bring this motherfucking slick ass Haitian God over here to tell me to goddamn tune my shit up, change the spark plugs. What nuck if you bug bend over in the bucket and get fucked? That what he told me. That what he told me. So Nip know who he was motherfucking coming to see when he came to the dirty South and turned me to goddamn Queen Drip and check his motherfucking messages and put them out in this bitch. I ain't just no goddamn psychic meet. I'm vagina power in the ATL in the dirty South. What the hell is you time by? See what I'm saying? What is you time by? What did you saying? God damn it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Cause see this, you see how they doing me? You see how they doing me? See the thing froze and shit? Yeah, dirty. You see what I'm saying? The ATL, shouty. You know what I'm saying? He wanted a real one. But I love y'all. I don't want to do this because I'm so tired. But I wanted to see y'all. I always spend some time together, but you see my phone froze. So I had to get that. I had to tell y'all to get the first part of that reading out. That shit is wild, and they're wild. So you see, I cooked for them first. I had to put some more food out because I was going to throw the Haitian God's food out with the goat because it was deteriorating so fast. I was going to put it in trash can. He said, no, outside, under the tree. Put it. I said, fine. So I couldn't throw his stuff in the trash can. I had to put the food out so they could see, the Haitian gods, the dogs could see, the hellhounds that were with him. They could know I honor him, respect him. I put it outside. So I don't know what that means or why would they be under the tree as well as near the trash can and have the hell. But I really learned so much. And I didn't ask them to leave. I was very honored that they were here. And if they say anything else, because I'm not really comfortable again talking about Kodak Black. I know there's nothing to play with. Kodak Black. You see what I'm saying? Like saying the country, not black. You know, bring it back. I kind of like Kodak. You know what I'm saying? And like his music and shit. So I'm going to watch myself. I am not, he's connected to the ancestors or their Haitian spirits. Their hot spirits and their water spirits. Their Haitian gods, as I said. So I don't know if they're related to me some way down the line. They may be. I just know he felt very comfortable with me. He came all the way to the dirty South to see me. And I'm very honored. That's never happened. Yes, they've been here before, but not like that, and not in a person that was physically murdered and said he had control of the body, and he controls him in the underworld, and he owns him now. He said it was sold. The soul was sold to them. He's in that realm with the Haitian voodoo gods, and he's not leaving. That's what the God told me. So, hey, I'm not going to speak against that. He couldn't even eat his food. He wouldn't even let WIZDAWIZZARD eat. He came in here and ate. And then ate like he wanted to. And went out there and partied all goddamn night long. I've never seen that. Usually when people come here, they're allowed to eat. NIPSEY didn't even ask questions. No. Asked that Haitian God, why was he eating? And WIZDAWIZZARD had to stand out there and wait. And then he was in limbo. He is in limbo. He is not at peace. He's not at rest. What was done to him was really fucked up. He has no consciousness. He has no mind. He has no brain. I don't know who owns it. All I'm telling you is the head. The brain's gone. So it makes me wonder, was he decapitated? Was the head cut off? Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I've never seen no shit like this. But usually I make them food, they come eat. He made him wait outside. WIZDAWIZZARD was not allowed to eat. The voodoo god ate the food. The whole menu and the meal I got was for the voodoo god. Nobody questioned that God. Nobody went against him. And you know, I did not. You want it, nigga, you got it. Just don't ask me for the I tell though. Cause me and you gonna have a goddamn problem. But I love y'all. I wanted to put that out. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you for listening to this edition of AKT Celebrity Reads.